Generic greetings. As you can see, the rain is pelting Genericville quite heavily. However, that should hopefully make the trees grow, because this is the Spruce Works and it's actually without power. Not without water. I mean, we've got two bits of water. We've got water going under the ground with pipes, and then obviously water coming from the sky. But yeah, hopefully it will now connect up, and there we go. I did say last episode that I was going to sort the power thing out, and I didn't have to bother because it just resolved itself, which is always good. In the previous episode, we got the Spruce Works here put in, so you can see we've got two massive bridges, which is quite good, and then all of this placed up, as well as some other connection to the highway. And look at that, there's a lot of traffic on this thing. It does seem to be working quite well, however, which is most good. We also have, where was it? Over here, done as well. So we've got like a big cargo harbour, two cargo harbours actually, and then this one as well, which is like a train version, which I've never actually seen any train go on. In fact, here's a train coming now. Yay! Just after I mentioned all of that, there's a train, look. And what is it going to do? Unload cargo? I think it will be. It says load, and then no load apparently, even though nothing's been moved off. Yeah, so it's actually putting... Oh, there you go. Look, it's taking all of those cargo, the containers, and putting them on there. And then what will happen is the ship will come along, go in there, and pick up all the containers. Most of that will be coming from... Not the Spruce Works, actually. Oh, it might be. It's coming from here. Look at that. There's a lot of traffic going in and out of that. A lot of traffic. Yeah, look. All of the... Essentially, all of the people around here want to ship their logs over that side, and they're going there to do it. But yeah, it's quite it's quite full. We do need another area around here that has rail. We do need another rail network, but it's just not going to happen. Like, in order to get a rail over there, it would be nightmarish. Like, I don't know how we would do it. We would have to possibly bring it across here. Nah, it's not going to happen. Anyway, in this episode, we want to... I'm not going to say finish off the city, because that's not strictly true, but we want to continue expanding it until we get 65,000 people. And then, essentially, that is the last milestone for the game, and then we can buy all 9 tiles. Now, I have got the mod to expand it even further if we want to do that, but... I think at least a break as a minimum is going to be useful. There's a lot of people complaining that there is not, one overeducated worker, not enough customers, which I don't really know what the solution to that is. Make sure there's enough residential area in the city to support your businesses. I think it is just because we don't have enough residential. So what I'm going to do is, well, in order to get more residential, essentially, it's going to be putting it around here, but then that means it's actually further away from this side. So I think we'll put some residential across here, and we'll have all of this as residential. I think that'll be a good idea. So we'll go over to these nice little palm trees. Actually, they're not palm trees, they're just trees. Could be palm trees for all I know. And what I'll do is I'll actually delete that, because I've done it wrong immediately. We'll go over to here, and then we will place some nice little curved road. Now, I don't think I want this as high density residential rather, because we've got that. We've got it on the other side. So we might have this as just low density. And this will be, I mean, I wouldn't call it like a posh area, but it's certainly going to be a very exclusive area. Like, if you can afford a thing around here, then, you know, you're probably quite rich, really. So what we'll do, we'll have that there, and then we'll do the same thing on the back. And obviously, the thing at the top's going to cause issues. The thing at the top being the the mountain. You know, that little thing at the top? Yeah, it's that, the mountain. So, we'll probably be able to have another one in here as well. Yeah, we can. Okay, so there's all of our roads, and we will simply connect them up with a straight road. So, up to there, and up to there. And then this will be our yardstick. There you are. And then like that. And one like this. And then finally, there and there. A little bit of a distance there, but that's not too bad. Right, so all of that can be residential. Before we do that, we are obviously going to have to put in things like elementary schools. Actually, no, we probably won't put it in before. I think we will put it in after, because obviously it's just going to then power down, and because of that, We probably don't want it around there. We want it low density. All the way around here. Actually, not there, because that's right next to the highway. Certainly don't want it that side. Just this side of the highway. Low density. So it'll be more of a... like an executive area. And what we'll do, we'll put like... probably marinas and stuff on the outside as well. So it'll look pretty cool. I don't know how we're going to have anything around here. Very sharp drop as well. Very, very sharp, steep drop. Okay, so there's that. We will also put in some taxi, like, not ramps, but what they're called. Yeah, taxi ranks. Taxi ranks. There you go. And buses, naturally. So, bus, over to the bus station, and we'll have... She's got a Cities in Motion achievement, whatever that is. We'll have a bus that goes essentially all the way around like this. And finally to there. And what we want now is a one that will go across like that. Then go along the front of this. And along here. And along the front of this. So essentially you've got a bus that actually goes between all three. I have a feeling, however, that it's going to be very packed. And you'll come across this bridge. And then you continue going down. And then eventually... you join it up. And there you go. Nice. Right. So, pause it for a second while we go to water. This area is... ooh, it's not powered, actually, is it? It's not powered, so we need to sort that out. It's got no water, no. Are we going to have it heated? It would be nice to have that heated, actually. Like, having all of this heated would be good. And it is possible. We simply need to put the heating over here. Or around here, in fact. We could put the heating around here. And heat all of this area. For now, we're just going to use standard water pipes. Which I'm not placing. Hang on. Standard water pipes. There we go. That's standard water pipe. And if we want to upgrade it, it is quite easy to do. So, we'll do that later on. And obviously we want to place all of these piping. All of these piping? All of this piping. And I might as well overdo it. Just in case we expand. There you go. There's all that connected up. So that's all got water now. Electricity. We will have to... See, this doesn't actually have a connection, like, in terms of the power lines, because it's got the dam there, and that connects it all up. But this side does not. So you will have to have a connection like so. There you go, power lines going straight across. Doesn't look too bad because it's right next to the bridge, so you can hardly see it. Okay, so people will start moving in there. Obviously, massive issue when it comes to education, because we don't have any schools around here. So we will put a school in. Same as a high school, will go right next to it as well. And while we're on, we'll go for some parks. One there. And this is a big area actually, so it might be best to put more than one in. Well, that's a massive park. It's huge. It's even bigger. What's that one? Japanese garden. Why not? We'll put one in there. And finally in there. Right, sorted. So, that will hopefully sort that out. Crime and punishment and all of that sort of thing. We need to do that. We will put in the centre. So I'll put one there. Fire station right next to it. I always put them right next to each other. I don't see any reason why you couldn't. There you go. And we don't have any area for, like, we don't have a cemetery or anything, do we? Put it in this corner. Out the way and quiet. That's a nice area around here. That is nice. Nice and out the way. Nice. Okay. So there we are. Losing a lot of money, but hopefully that will resolve when we get more people. That's why they're shouting about this here. We'll have a quick look over at the Spruce Works, and we see that they have not enough workers. 12 jobs available. They need uneducated workers. And they are leveling up, which is good, but obviously we do need just more people in the city. That's what we're about here, just more people needed, which is why we've done all of this. So let's have a quick look. Is it fulfilled? Yeah, it's pretty much filled up now. So we'll continue expanding. Like I said, do it in stages so it doesn't mess it up too much. There we go. Are there buses on there? Yeah, there's loads of buses because we've got a couple of bus routes, so they'll be going around. Excellent. Just want to check our transport system over here, and strangely, there's not a lot of traffic coming there now. I don't know why. Oh, there's burger van. Oh, there's a hot dog. Hot dog. So why? Why traffic? Look at that, much better. Oh my good grief, look at that. That's hugely problematic now. I think what's happened is, with the addition of these ones, it's increased the traffic load. Are they all just trying to get onto that? They are just trying to use the rail network. That's what that's about. It's all rail network, that, you know. Oh, good grief. Right, what is the solution? The solution is to do more rail stuff. What's rail stuff? Well, it's anything you want it to be. Like having a railway network in here would be hugely beneficial. Could we just have another station? Would another station be the solution? Because we've only got the one. I don't know if it would be the solution, you know. The problem is that this rail network, it comes in here. Can't see because it's dark. But then the train has to stop. There's no siding, look. And we got trains backing up on the line, which is not acceptable. But I can't do anything about it. I don't know what the solution is. I know what the long-term solution is. I'm going to have to go around and change the entire network, but short-term... Spur it off here. Damn it, go back to that. Spur it off there. Come along. Go this side. Follow the highway down. Go across here. And go into here. Into this side. Highway's in the way though. And then I'd have to curve around and join up with that somehow. Or we could... having it on this side might be better. That means altering the land somewhat. Which I'm not totally against. Then you've got a dam to contend with and stuff. No, we can't have it. It's going to have to be on this side. And it would mean deleting... deleting a lot of road. Look, as a test, this is a test. Let's see what happens, right? This is just me sort of speaking aloud, really. And building aloud. And building. Slope too steep, yes, we're aware of that. So what we need to do first is... this is a lot of work, this, but you know what? If it's interesting, then it's work well done. Hopefully that'll solve it. Right. Rail network can go in here. One rail. Okay. And then it would have to go underground. And you can go underground, actually. I didn't actually think it could go underground. I didn't realize it could do that. What we'll do, delete that road. Okay. From here, we'll go underground. To there. Alright, so that goes underground completely. And then we curve it. This is, I mean, if this was to be done normally. Oh, why is that placed it? Why? Why did it do that? If this was to be done normally, the amount of this project in terms of money the infrastructure alone would be massive. Like, I can't imagine the expenditure. It'd be huge, huge. And then we come along here. And then out. Here. Okay. And over to... Oh, we're getting there. Or is it too low? To there. Straight across, yes. That's what we're wanting. To there. And then it has to connect up to this. Which... Could we literally just click there and there? Oh, we could. And there's that. So the rail comes along. It's a little sharp there. Yeah, that's silly. That's just silly. That's also silly. Why is it doing that? That's strange, isn't it? It's because of the land. Let me just raise that up a little bit. Right, hopefully that will and look at that, that goes back underground as well. Okay. Alright, whatever. Better. Still not ideal, but better. And from here, same thing. Same deal. Underground. We'd have to delete that. Remember, we can cross. Actually, we might not need to go underground here. We can actually cross the roads. That's not too bad. And then this is just going to go essentially straight along here. Along to there. Yeah, look. Several very bumpy, but nonetheless built places. Do we delete this? This wasn't going to be about rail networks this episode, but that's what we're on, so it doesn't really matter too much, does it? And then essentially it comes along here. Like so. And then along here. Underground, actually. It's going to have to go underground. Into here. All the way underground. And from this point, you have to be very careful now. out of the ground, which it does there. And then finally, up to there. Well, I don't know how we've done it, but we've done it. That is the biggest road system I've ever... biggest rail system I've ever put in. I'm also not entirely sure it's going to work, but you know what? As an exercise, I think we're okay. I think it's fine. And we're gonna have to place. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get that past that. So what I'll do is I'll delete these. And I'll do that. There you go. So it curves around that, and then these little ones. Well, we could connect them up to the net, like to the rails, but honestly, I think if we did that, we would just cause so much traffic across. It would probably not be worth it. So, there you go. There's that. Right. Well, we will see it work as soon as we actually connect all of this, put loads more industry in here. As soon as we put this industry in, it will probably register, because it'll get power eventually. And then it'll start working. This is going to be game-changing if it works. Because all of this traffic, it's going along here and trying to go in there, will now flow across these bridges and towards this as well. I say, without any degree of confidence, because I don't know if that's exactly what's going to happen. But we did make a rail network from there. It goes along here. There's the bridge. Joins up to the... doesn't join up to shit. Hang on. Let me delete this, because that didn't work. I'm sure that did say it was going to connect up, but whatever. There you go. Now it's connected up. Let me just check the other side as well to make sure it is. It definitely is, right. So, this one here, unlike the original, is actually a spur line. Like, this is the main one in and out. Yeah, that's the main railway line. There you go. And it comes straight along, comes along there, straight this way, etc. The other ones, however, like this thing, this is a spur line that spurs off from the main one. And this is a spur line. So, are we going to get it working? Is it going to work is the question. I mean, are we going to get more stuff in there? I don't know. What I do know is that we've still got some demand for residential, so we will naturally plonk all this down. You can see there's a lot of traffic on here. People working well. People going around, going about the daily business, setting up homes, laying foundations, families, a whole lot. Excellent. Still commercial requirement as well. It's strange because these are saying there's not enough customers and people are actually going out of business there. You know what might be best? Is if we do this. Actually, no. That's fine. That was fine, I think. But if this one... If this is not a riverside area... Remove that. And remove that. Because, essentially, we've got the same sort of shops. So these will change from, like, pools and other such things. They'll change into normal, like, shops and things like that. We still want this area, because we've got this expo centre, we still want that as hotels. But we don't need all of the ones we've got there. So maybe that'll fix it. It might fix it. It might just be a simple tweak like that. But we'll see how it goes. So, I'm going to speed it up because we've got a total of 63,000 and increasing people. Check the Spruce works. It seems to be all in and it's expanding very well. So we will I think I'll designate all of this as industry and hope they don't start building from the right hand side, which they almost certainly will because of game, but we'll see. Oh yes, that's fine, that's fine. And there we go, that's extra spruce works. And this side, might as well have them as well. Okay. There's other little bits that aren't industry, but we can change that. Changing at it. Right. So there's that. So the station's in. We can see that it's on. There is nobody currently going to it. Now, whether or not that's because they are using the network up here, the road network, or whether they're going to go to the rail network is a different matter. I'm just going to keep an eye on it and see if anyone is actually going to use it. See, there's a bus stop there as well, and people are using that. What the hell is that? Why has it got big bright lights? Oh, it's a fire station. I was going to say, why is that big bright light required for essentially a sawmill? I don't know. Aha! Yes! Success. You see that? 2 trucks went in there. 3 trucks! So they are filling it up. It means that eventually one would expect a train to come along. Is a train going to come along? Well, I really do want to keep an eye on it to see if that is the case. But there's a lot of people going in there. There's a train! We've got a train! And it disappeared. But we did get a train for a second there. So it did work. Yes! Success! Excellent. Right. That is most good. I'm very happy about that. Oh, that's excellent. Right. So, back over to residential because apparently we still need more of it. And you know what? I'm just going to click on this button and just essentially drag. And that's wrong. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, that's bad. I've just designated half this as commercial, which is not what we want. We don't want, like, commercial all the way back here. There we go. Right, back to residential. Low density. And then there you go. So, around this area. And then, you know what? We'll just have it like that. Bosh. Oh, just sack it. Sack it. Do the lot. If they start building from this side here, then you know what? It's their problem. Let's see. Do you reckon, what are the chances? I'll take bets now that they're going to build from this side rather than this side. But, this is the new Riverside. God, look at that. Look at the amount of stuff we've produced. I mean, it's certainly not the biggest city. I mean, I've seen, you know, many other YouTubers build huge cities, sprawling cities, do massive series of, you know, 60 episodes long at like nearly an hour each. And you get huge, huge, huge cities. But I think I think this is our 18th episode. I think we've done quite well. On a map that is, well, look at it. Very up and downy, very hilly. We've got a lot of bridges, we've got dams, we've got all of the ports put in, we've got industry, we've got commercial, we have heating, all the power stuff, road networks that are working-ish. There's a few things I haven't done. I mean, I haven't done things like, I haven't used these. We haven't used cycle paths. We haven't used, where are they? We haven't placed any rocks. And we also haven't used these, which is, I know a lot of people say, like keys. Like you can go along, essentially, and you can place a key, and it will, like, sort of, look at that. It, like, puts a sort of big block there. And I've just got an achievement there for Key King, because I've placed 1 key. Look at that. It, like, sort of changes it, so you get, like, this nice flat area. It's a really, really nice addition. I just never used it. I should have done. I should have actually went round beforehand and put the key in. And put the key in before we did the rest. And if I was going to go back, I would actually retrofit it to do that. But you know what? I'm not going to bother. I realised about halfway through building this that I should have put the keys in. Also, you've got deep canal as well. So you can have like a canal going right through your city and stuff. But, you know, we're not going to have that. That's just not going to happen. Retrofitting the entire thing to do that? No, it's not possible. Obviously, there's a lot to there would be a lot to do on this thing. I mean, we've got like, well, we've got all of this area to expand. This would probably become industry because you can see it's full of trees, so we'd have like a spruce works there. But then you know we miss out all the bears. The thing is, I don't want to demolish all of the wildlife and all of the trees. I don't like the idea of doing that. It's just the nature of the beast, I guess, with the game. But there's most things we've put in. We've got electricity, good. Water, good. Garbage is not too bad. Incineration status is actually quite low. We probably need to put some other incinerators in. We'll probably put one in there. We'll probably put another incinerator, essentially, in almost every area. Probably around the centre here, actually. It's going to be a good place for incinerators. 1, 2. There we go. 3, in fact. Health is good throughout the city. Fire safety is middling in places, but a lot of these, it's just because of the amount of traffic and such. In terms of crime, it's really low, and we've got a prison as well, which has apparently got loads of bodies there. Okay, we're just not going to talk about that. Education is, it's not too bad, but we do need more. Apparently, look at that. It just says availability. But to be fair, we've placed them around here, I believe, and they're just not powered up yet. Is that right? I don't know. No, we've only got one over there. So I'll place a high school here. I'll place a primary school there and a high school next to it, and they will fill up. Bus routes are okay. In terms of monuments and stuff, we haven't really got one. It would be nice to put the Statue of Wealth, but I can't really do that. It doesn't seem right. Fantastic Fountain, we haven't got put in either. Where could we put a fantastic fountain? Put it there. There you go. We've got loads of stuff put in, and I think we are almost there. Any tick now, we will actually get 65,000 people. And then, just checking this here actually. You can see that at night. It does have storage at night, that thing. Yeah, it'll take over to 65,000 and we can essentially get the rest of the buildings. Like, there's only one other building I think you can get, and it is yeah, International Airport. Where would we want to put it? Where would we want to put an International Airport? It seems like there's only 24 passengers on that, so I don't know where you would put it. Where would you put it? Oh, damn it, we're almost about to hit it. Now it's on minus. Why did it go to minus? I guess because of the lack of power. Oh, no, there we go, we've hit it. And we've now got monuments, last 2x2, and that is the biggest city we can get. And we've got little stars and that and everything else. And then you got monuments, which you need great malls, tax office, things like that. What's that, a fusion power plant? It is a fusion power plant. We've got space elevator, Eden Project, medical center, and the Hadron Collider. Very, very good. That might actually be the first time I've got a city to that level. I'm not sure. I think it might be, you know. Either way, if we wanted to, there's an international airport. Look at the size of it. It's massive. What we would do, and what we can do, essentially buy that last piece out. There you go. And if we wanted to, we could put the international airport here. That international airport would have to go around here, wouldn't it? You'd have to level it off, but it would fit. Okay. Level, maximum brush, level terrain, and level it to what level? We'll say there. And then we will just go around and level off the terrain. Some will have to go up, some will have to go down. But it's getting leveled. And that might be about it. Although I find that placing these in the dark is problematic. There we go. I find that placing these can be be an issue anywhere. Slope too steep. Where is the slope? Seems to be quite level to me, but Perhaps not. Okay. So we want to say level it off to that level and fill in these bits. We'll put it up to max power so it'll just blast it, absolutely smash it. There you go, look. And we've got no soil availability. This won't take long. As we just take loads of soil from there. I won't max it out. Because that causes more issues actually. Because then you can't remove the land. That should be about it. Be very surprised if that didn't fit in. One international airport. That's very, very nice. That's very, very nice indeed. I mean, it's not connected up to anything. As you can see, it requires water and power. And I'm guessing we need to connect the road up. Well, it will be... Oh, hang on. Delete that. And you can't actually upgrade that road, which is always... I've always found it... Damn it! Always found interesting. So it's probably that one. No, we'll have nice little 2 lanes with grass. And I want it to go... I want it to be about the same level. Which is about that, I believe. Yep. And then... we want it to sort of go down to here. And then finally into there. Same thing. Want it to come along here. And we want it to go probably there and then there. But is that too much of a nightmare? How on earth did that fit in? And then to there. And there you go. That's how you get to it. You go along there, and you're in. Along there, and you're in. In terms of power, simple matter of running some power from... Where's the nearest power? Isn't there a big line going over here? No, there isn't. Simple matter, but actually, strangely, we don't have it running very far. Along to there and then over to there. It's now got power. And it now should have water. And I've also got professional dumper as well. Whatever that means. But there you go. We now have the international airport connected to Genericsville. And I think we call it there. It looks like the Spruce Works is expanded massively. If we go over here, it is, yeah, it's gamed itself, hasn't it? It's managed to build everywhere where there's not power. It is eventually going to connect itself, but I'm not going to sit and wait for that to happen. I will obviously finalize that, but these will eventually connect each other. Overall, as you can see, that is Genericsville. I think it's quite good. I think it works. It's got a lot of issues in places, but I think it's interesting. And I think there's a lot of places on fire actually, and there's some dead bodies, and also, to be fair, there's loads of places that are full, like these. We need to probably burn some more stuff there. Yeah, we're actually getting no more room for the landfills. We need to sort the landfills out. You know what? There's so many things we could go back and redo, but that's the name of the game with City Skylines. You know, you do something, you redo it, you rebuild over. You can go forever and ever and ever. We have got, in terms of milestones, all of them done. We've got all of the buildings unlocked. We've got 65,000 people, and we've got almost everything utilised. The only thing I haven't really done is trams, a couple of the additional things that I showed you, like the little edging that goes around rivers and stuff. But for the most part, pretty much utilised it all. That's Genericsville. If we continue on, it will be after a break. I will call this the last construction episode for the time being. I'm going to do a little separate one, just having some nice little beauty shots and driving down the ways and things like that as an extra video. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the series. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.